I am an imbecile. I have no previews.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents The Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751-WIOD from Dave. In Broward, it's 524-WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free, 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
For all my fellow Hurricane fans down there at Romans, the Canes are going to kick some f***ing ass in 93, don't forget it.
Hey, believe this. This is Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes, and I used to weigh 92 pounds. I was a cow, man. Then I got on the Slim Crash diet. Now I'm a deathly grim 48 pounds. It's great. The Slim Crash diet is so easy. I have a deep breath for breakfast, a deep breath for lunch, and a sensible Marlboro cigarette for dinner. The Slim Crash diet is fast, and look, no more shoving my fingers down my throat like they'd fit.
Slim Crash, the official diet of anorexic-looking rock bands like the Black Crowes.
From the makers of the Keith Richards Nutra Heroin Diet, abuse as directed.
This is unbelievable. Do you see this thing about Alphonse D'Amato? I just saw this. It threw me off, man. Senator Alphonse D'Amato, right-wing Republican New York senator, came to shock jock Howard Stern's defense on Tuesday, calling recent FCC actions a violation of free speech. In a terse letter to outgoing FCC Chairman Al Sykes, D'Amato said, "What concerns me the most is the strong impression that these actions are being considered because of political pressure from narrow interest groups. I therefore urge the Commission to reject these narrow-minded calls for punitive actions against Mr. Stern and to preserve our constitutionally guaranteed freedoms." How the hell do you like that?
I am an imbecile.
Right. That is incredible. Well, he's all right, D'Amato. He's kind of like Casper Milquetoast. So anyway, Adam is over there at Flores right now as we speak. You can go there immediately between now and 6. Boy, he's going to have a long, exciting day, right? And get your Camillus House stuff, your Best of Neil and Best of Rick and Suds, your CDs, your cassettes, your T-shirts. Our total is 50,965 big ones going into today. I want to have a big day over there today, man. Keep Adam busy and buy some stuff, too, all right? And look at that! Look at that! I can't believe it. We got our new 800 lines in today. We're like covering the state, and I talked to our friends in Fort Myers. I talked to those geeks. Now, they're pretty good guys, actually. What's their name? Frickin' Frack, Joe and Stan. On WRXK, K-Rock in Fort Myers this morning. I was on with a few minutes, and then I was on with a guy from the newspaper over there who was a little slow, but a good guy. A little slow, like, hello. But that's going to be exciting Monday when we start in Fort Myers. But now we got actually, like, the Dade people don't have to get screwed over. They don't have to get shortchanged, although many of them were at birth. But they don't have to, because they got their own lines, and Broward's even got their own lines as usual, which, of course, nothing's going to happen there. And we got the now 3 actual working, functioning, amazing, puking green 800 lines for, like, everywhere in the state outside of Dade and Broward. Look at that. God, is that exciting, huh? So I guess everybody's going to want to talk about David Letterman today, right? That's going to be the big topic. David, you know what CBS is going to do? The same goddamn thing they did with baseball. Remember CBS wanted to get baseball away from NBC, so they paid trillions of dollars, and they lost their ass. And now they're going to give David Letterman $16 million, because there's no way that NBC is going to make a counteroffer, because Leno only gets $3 million. And CBS is going to get Letterman. They're going to give him $16 million. And even if he beats Leno, which he probably will, even though I think he's highly overrated, if I dare say that to our punk-induced audience, I really do. He's okay. He's got his moments, but it's much ado about nothing, you know? And $16 million, how are they going to bring back that revenue at that time of night? They're going to have to do like Sally does. It's just one break. Take a break. Take a break. They come back for 20 seconds. Take a break. And her head is spinning and her little pink glasses are puking off her face. There's no show. It's just like one break after another, kind of like this show. So that's going to be just incredible. How are they ever going to make back $16 million for David Letterman doing a late night show? The revenue, I don't think, is there. But hey, and the Marlins are really doing it. We got Dave, excuse me, I'm not hitting too much anymore, Magadan, and Charlie Hough. Charlie Hough, who's 45 years old? What is Wayne Huizingi thinking about, man? And tonight we got the big hockey game, which it's going to be close to or maybe even a sellout at the arena. So grab up your tickets now and go see the Lightning and the Rangers. Lightning are due to beat somebody, right? Just out of revenge sake to beat the Rangers after shutting out my Leafs 6-0 on Sunday. Beat the crap out of the Rangers tonight, guys, okay? Do it. Do something. Wake up and sniff the daffodils at 7:30 at the arena tonight. So we got a lot of crap going on, but I just can't. Look at the, we got all these colored lines in here now. We got your yellow day lines and your blue, Broward. They're blue because they're sad. Blue is like a sad because they're never lit like now. Oh, there goes one. Must be a wrong number. And the bat line and the star line and the 3 800 lines, which are all lit. That is shocking. This is the day we turn the corner. This is the day we just stick our thing out the window and find out which way the wind is blowing. But don't open the window because they got the helicopter from Channel 7 on the launching pad back there. Did you smell it? Go out in the hall and smell the gas. It's coming in through the air vents, and we're all going to be sick as crap if they don't get that damn helicopter. Send it over to Somalia, okay? Put Rick Sanchez on there and let him squat over the country. Are they doing that yet, by the way, on Channel 7 News? Are they squatting over the map? Anybody see the CBS movie last night at 9 o'clock with Patty Duke? That was a great movie. True story. I'm not too much into those things unless it's a true story, but it was a true story about how the girl, jealous of her best friend since like she was 5 years old, and she and her other psychotic bitch friend, they killed her, and then they blamed it on somebody else, and then she moved in with the mother. What a story. Just a gut-wrenching story. And Patty Duke, by the way, is a great actress. She's good. And Loretta Swit looks like she's been mummified, doesn't she? She looks like she's in Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, and they got made her into a dummy. They got a ventriloquist. Did you see that movie? Great movie. But doesn't Loretta Swit look like brittle, like she's a mummy now? But I thought Patty Duke was really good. Anyway, I'm sure nobody watched that. They were probably too busy watching something, probably like the Comedy Channel. We have 2 open lines on that board. We got this big bank of flowing lines, and look where the empty one. Now you really stand out, Broward. Now that we got all these extra lines, they stand out like a sore thing, man. Look at that. But we don't need them anymore. That's the good part. We don't have to bitch about Broward because we don't need your calls anymore. Here's a lady on the star line. Hello.
Hi, hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I need some information, Neil.
This is Information Wednesday. You came to the right place.
Great. First of all, where can I go and personally pick up Neil Rogers' unbelievable T-shirt?
Right at this moment, you can go to Flora's on 79th Street, just east of Biscayne Boulevard. You know Flora's Pizza and Italian?
Unfortunately, I'm way down south. How about anything a little closer, down south way?
No. Can't do it.
Can't do it?
But you can call, and if you got a Visa or MasterCard, you can call and...
I sure do.
Huh?
About how long are they taking to get out?
Too long. Because you probably want it for Christmas, right?
You're right, absolutely.
Well, come on up to Flora's. You got nothing else going on today.
Well, you're right about that, too.
Well, come up. Just come up to 79th Street and go just across Biscayne Boulevard east, and it's like a block or 2 east of Biscayne on the left-hand side as you're going east of the road, and you can't miss it.
Okay.
It's like a landmark. Flora's has been there for about 100 years. Well, they have these identical twins on Bob Eubanks today on whatever channel this is, and I can't pay any attention to the show. And they got this hot babe that they just sat down in the middle, and I think we're going to have like a 3-way here in a second.
Ooh.
So after you're done at Flora's, stop by and we'll let you see the tape.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. You know what they say about identical twins, don't you? I said that to George, and he gave me like a blank stare. Well, they say that they like kind of, check things out with each other. That's what they say, but it's probably just a rumor. We have an open line on the star line. Can we watch at Star IOD? Here's, now, why aren't we using these other lines? Huh? Come on, let's get these people on here. To hell with these pedestrian local assholes. Tampa.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe between during the commercials between that movie, if you happened to hear Randi Rhodes' show last night.
No, I did not. I had a frantic call from Randi last night, but I calmed her down.
Okay.
She's getting a little psychotic.
Yeah, she was upset because of SUM was going to take her off the air.
No, they're not going to take her off the air.
She was saying they weren't going to pay her money or something.
Oh, she went into this on the air?
Huh?
She went into this on the air?
Yeah.
Good for you, Randy.
Yeah.
Well, I told her to just be patient, that they're putting some major things together over there, and if she'll just calm down a little bit and stop trying to be psychotic, then in a couple of months she's going to be making the big bucks, like $100 or $200 a month, you know.
Well, what she did is she had the Pay the Bitch Foundation and gave the phone number to call Velveeta.
Yeah.
And I called this morning, and apparently, according to the secretary, they had a massive amount of phone calls.
Good.
And they're going to pay the bitch.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Great. Atta girl, Randy. Stick it up their nose, man.
That's
See,
right.
what they want to do is they're trying to whore off of us and make a radio station for nothing. And they're doing it for next to nothing already, so let them cut loose with a few bucks for crying out loud. I have never seen such a bunch of cheap meisters. And, you know, I was on the phone this morning at 9 o'clock with the guys from the FM in Fort Myers, the sister station of WWCN that were going on Monday in Fort Myers, and they were treating me like royalty, man, and it was exciting. We're going to have you over here. And then the guy from the Fort Myers newspaper called. I mean, they're playing the thing up so big in Fort Myers, you think it was the biggest thing that ever happened since Pocahontas dropped her thing on the ground. And in Tampa, man, we're having to work like crazy to get these assholes off the ground.
Well,
I talked to Tom Velveeta and the new GM there this morning, and they sounded like they were in a coma.
They probably are.
But that's Cox Broadcasting. See, that's the one thing I learned 5 years ago. You just have to keep beating them over the head and screaming and yelling, and eventually they finally just give up.
Now, I heard another rumor that IUD or IOD was going to be sending a direct signal towards Tampa or something like that. Is that
we're sending a direct one?
Yeah, a direct signal.
How the hell do you do? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Boost up the signal so that we could pick the Miami.
Well, what would be the purpose of that? You mean so then we could get it off of that stupid ass? We can't goose up our signal.
Well, screw SUN and just come right out of Miami into Tampa.
We can't do that until we go like 100,000 watts. That's when Al Sykes gets out when they start forgetting about all that stuff. January 20th, we're going 1 million watts.
There you go.
Okay, listen, thanks for the great news, man.
Okay, have a good rest
Randy
of the week.
is a goddess.
All right.
Have a great day. Look at that, man. We got an open line on the 800 line. This is exciting now. See, now I don't even care about Broward anymore. Screw them. They just want to sit back and be passive. That's what they're best at. That's what they do the best. They drop the soap and they never stand up again.
He's still the world's biggest asshole, Tom Denenberg. Tom Denenberg.
Great timing, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. See how he just flew out of the control room just before I came back on the air? You're not fooling anybody, Tom. By the way, a lot of happy birthdays. December is birthday month here at WIOD. December 5th was John Freeman's birthday. Is he still around here? December 6th was George's birthday. December 8th, Alex and Rudy. Rudy Renaud? Who's Rudy Renaud? In sales? Rudy? Which geek is that? Which sales hole is that? I don't know who that is. Today, Phil Costin and Nilda. Can we feed Nilda today? Do you think we get enough food in here to feed Nilda for a whole day? Even Sally Struthers would be embarrassed by that. And December 25th, Sonny Hirsch and Scotty McCullough, Scotty Mack. And December 29th, Becky Sobek. So it's birthday month here at WIOD. And how come they're having the cake in the lounge, in the celebrity lounge today downstairs at 3 o'clock after some of us are long gone? Huh? How come they're having what probably is a very expensive, delicious, fattening, puke, sugar-inducing cake after we leave? Trying to tell us something. A mobile in Lake Worth.
Good morning, Neil.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Not bad. How about them Red Sox?
You're on one of our new green lines, man. This is the most exciting day of my life.
That's great.
Every one of these lines is lit. It makes you wish we had like 500 lines and got them all lit up. It could make people wait like 2 days to get on the air.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
The Red Sox took a big step toward the pennant getting Bankhead yesterday.
Scott Bankhead?
Scott Bankhead.
Tallulah Bankhead? Come on, seriously.
It might as well be Tallulah Bankhead.
Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Am I the only one that's getting nauseated by this revolving, nobody knows who the hell. Every day you open up the paper, okay, David Cohn's with the Royals now, and Jim Abbott's with the Yankees now, and who else? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Every star from every team is like all over the place, and Maddux is going to be. And how do you like that maniac Maddux who turns down, what was it, $35 million because he wants $3 million more?
Greed.
Is he out of his mind?
I don't know how anybody can really be a true baseball fan when one day they're here, the next day they're gone.
I thought prostitution was illegal except in Vegas. Of course, Maddux is from Las Vegas, so maybe that's where he's coming from, you know. But other than that, what's the story? These guys are nothing more than whores.
Well, we picked up Ivan Calderon in a trade. How's he been doing with the Expos the last couple of years?
Forget it.
Forget it, huh?
He only hits against the Cubs.
You think he'll hit at least 20 homers with the Red Sox?
No.
What, is he washed
You
up?
know, he'll probably get Jack Clark syndrome and probably be bankrupt in 6 months.
It seems like everybody, anytime they get
And how about the Marlins signing Dave Magadan, who's, that's at least a player we know, but how about Charlie Hough? Charlie Hough is old enough to be your grandpa.
The ageless Charlie Hough.
He could be Nolan Ryan's father. He's so old.
I can't wait to see those knuckleballs come floating in at Joe Robbie.
There's going to be a lot floating in at Joe Robbie, because I'll be there.
How about floating out, too?
Okay, listen, have a great day, and go Sox.
You too.
Not? Okay. Yeah, Red Sox are all right. They're just ugly. God, are they ugly. Bring back, who was that third baseman for the Red Sox? What the hell was his name? It'll come to me. Man, any second it might. Open line on the out-of-town line, 1-800-944-WIOD. You guys are free now, man. You got it made in the shade. Tampa and Clearwater and St. Pete and Palm Beach and all over the damn place. Daytona and Deltona and Fort Pierce, and they probably still won't call. But it looks flash, major flash here.
Yes, there's just been a grave announcement in the Houses of Parliament in London.
Oh, no, it's
Prime
official.
Minister John Major announced that Chuck and Di are separating.
Really?
We'll have further details.
Okay. John Major in Parliament. You know, those British people, and I'm sure we have some of them listening, the biggest bunch of pansies on the face of the earth. They are, no, seriously, they are so ridiculous. They're living in the dark ages. They're the biggest bunch of prudish, ridiculous assholes, and unfortunately, that's where we get this whole tabloid mentality. We inherited all of the bad things that go on here from them. All this uptight crap about sex, all this obsession with this royalty crap. What the hell is that all about? With kings and queens, huh?
Morning news, traffic, and weather tomorrow morning here.
News Talk Radio 610. Well, WIOD.
Hi, this is Jim. Love your show, Neil. Love you. Love you.
Fly away, baby. 1040 at WIOD. And the star line just went out. Look at that. I was just about to say, and we were going to go to the star line next, and I was just going to say that it's almost sexual excitement-inducing to look at all those multicolored to this new phone thing, man. This is exciting. What are we doing for food today, by the way? Huh? Well, you have no idea? How about Wayne Arnold? Huh? No hot dogs, by the way, okay? We're just not in the mood for white hots today because they're great, but they're a little too fatty for us. We're on a health kick. So lots of Neely burgers with that great greasy bacon. No, I love the Neely burgers. Huh? No, seriously, the hot dogs are a little too greasy for this hour in the morning. Come on, Murray. Come on, Wayne. You can come on down here. Gary Mills won't look. What else was I oh, yeah, so Adam is over at Flores on 79th, just east of Biscayne. He'll be there till 6 o'clock, and especially since it's already the 9th of December, if you want to send off the Best of Neil CD or cassette or the T-shirts or any of our Rick and Suds paraphernalia, if you want to send it off as a holiday gift, like to your punk up in college in Gainesville or wherever they are, or to somebody else here, it's a real good idea to stop by there today and pick it up like personal. Just bring your checkbook or a lot of cash, and Adam will take good care of you. And your stuff, too. Cutler Ridge. Hello? Cutler Ridge is gone?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that.
Scared the living stuff out of me. Scared the shot out of me.
Yeah. Well, I'm scared shitless myself.
You sound like it.
Almost fell down.
So, que paso, pal? What's up?
Not much. How you doing, Big Neil?
I'm doing great today. I feel tremendous. My ears are opening up. My everything's opening up.
Your ears are okay. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Good news. Hey, I got a gripe. I got a bone to pick.
Let's pick it together, pal. This is
I
Pick
want
It
to
Wednesday.
nominate Rick Riley for the first annual Hank Goldberg Kissy Face Award.
What did he do now?
He's always sucking around with those people that call about Star Trek.
Oh.
I am an imbecile.
He had some guy on the other day talking with Sutz about some kind of collection he has.
Yeah.
And that they're going to be worth all kinds of money.
Well, he has no Scalias, this guy. I'm telling you, that's his problem. If he could ever grow like just a little one, just the beginning of one, it might develop into something serious. He has no Scalias whatsoever.
And what
We've
about
had him
Jimmy?
Surgically checked, and there is no evidence of any growth. Or the Scalias.
Have you heard anything about Jimmy Cephalo? When are they going to get him off of there?
Beats the hell out of me.
That guy is like the ultimate fascist. I think he's like I don't know, some kind of secret agent.
Really?
The FCC has down here.
Probably. He's so boring, man. I can't deal with it in the morning.
Yeah. I got a request.
Yes, sir.
And I
This
don't
is
know
the
if
real
you're gonna
reason.
play, 'cause I heard
This
somebody...
is the real reason you called, but you did some nice foreplay before you got into it. Go ahead.
I don't know whether you're going to play or not, because I've heard other people...
Well, what is it?
The Casey Kasem tape. I've heard so much about it, and I've never heard it.
Oh, we play it all the time. You mean the one with the dog?
Yeah.
It's in the machine now if you say goodbye real quick.
All right, just Andy
No.
George, you are an FPL unionized wage-sucking douchebag.
Say goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio, and here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo damn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but damn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. Since the last damn time, I want somebody to use his brain to not come out of a damn record that is, that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a dog dying. Boy, this is ponderous, man. Ponderous. Ponderous.
So anyway, I just talked to Adam down at Flores. He said, get your asses in gear, and they've raised a little money already this morning, but we need a lot of people to come by there and cut loose with the change, okay? And also at the home show this weekend, Friday through Monday, we're going to have a WIOD Camillus House booth set up there in the Miami Beach Convention Center at the home show, where we ought to be able to raise tons of money. We'll have all our Camillus House goodies there Friday through Monday. So get with the program.
Johnny Dykes and asshole.
By the way, the entire state will be pleased to know that I said asshole on the FM in Fort Myers this morning. They were very enthused about it because they work for some. We have an open line in Dade, 751, and one of the out-of-town lines, 1-800-944-WIOD. Here's a lady in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Yes. Hey, Neil. Nice to talk to you.
And likewise.
I'm calling to tell you about a French-Canadian attack.
Uh-huh.
I was at my Publix grocery store last night, and they had a taste affair where they have samples of hams and beef and eggnog and apple cider.
They were tasting it, yeah.
They were there in full force. I mean, they were all dressed up like they were going to a wedding or whatever, and I'd say there was at least 50 cars in the parking lot with Canadian tags on them, and it was the biggest event of the year for them, I'm sure.
Because it was free, man. They want to be free.
Oh, they were, and they were all smiling and standing around just like they were standing at a bar.
I think we should take all the food away from the French Canadians and send it to Somalia. Wouldn't that be fun to sit around and watch them starve to death? That I would go for, big time.
That's an excellent idea.
You bet.
I'll suggest that to my manager.
Okay.
Take care, Neil.
Do it.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Here's Pembroke Pines. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
I'd know better than call the day you get a new line.
What is it?
I should know better to call the day you get a new line. You treat old Briar like assholes again.
No, we're not. We're doing them in order, pal. We're trying to get everybody in, but now that we have the extra lines, that means you can wait like extra long, which is great.
I can't wait till Monday.
By the way, I want to say this before I forget it, and I'm not doing it on your time, but I will anyway. Norm Kent on the light bulb calls me at home yesterday. You talk about rip-offs. You talk about stealing Letterman with the top 10 list and all the other crap. You talk about Joey stealing other people's material. Norm Kent calls me yesterday to tell me in a very sheepish and embarrassed way that he has stolen the term bullshot from me and is using it on the air. Now, can you believe that?
That's your lawyer.
A shameless display, my good friend and attorney, and I'll see him in court stealing words from me?
Get a better lawyer and sue him.
What a shothead. So anyway.
Anyway. No one's talking about Barry Bonds. I mean, everybody's calling him a jerk because he turned down $35 million.
Did you see the press conference yesterday?
No.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I saw when he...
Oh, he was in tears, and he was all choked up, and Willie Mays is letting him use his number again. That was real. Oh, and his childhood hero. And the tears were just flowing, man. I thought he was going to float away like freaking Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, he was crying all the way to the bank.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like a child for his $44 million.
It was insulting him because he turned down. How dare he turn down $35 million?
I'm going to tell you something. Just wait till he's played about a month out there in that freezing wind and rain and cold and nasty, and they got like 3,000 people in the stands. He's going to be really ruining the day until he gets his check.
That'd be that.
It's like when I come in here every Thursday and I think, oh, geez, am I still here at this crap hole working for these nose pickers? And then they bring me the check and I say, it's not that bad.
Now I'm worried about the Penguins. I mean, they're usually not in first place. Usually they have to come from behind.
Oh, give me a break. The Penguins are so dominant that they're just like smearing the whole league.
Yeah, but they don't know how it is to be in first place this early in the season. They might get too cocky.
Yeah, so to speak.
So to speak. Look in the Northwest Plus section. You got a chance under Street Scene.
Yeah.
It's about a drug bust in Sunrise, Oakland Park. Read it in a break sometime. You'll find it unbelievable.
Okay.
All right, bye.
See ya. Open line at Broward, 524 and 2 on our 3 800 lines. There have been people on there, but they're very impatient. Have you noticed that? What the hell is their story? Is 8 working? Yeah, that's working, so I don't know why that one doesn't ring. The 10 keeps ringing. 1-800-944-WIOD. Now, today is your day to put up or shut up on those 800 lines, because we pay the freight on that, too. That's the thing that is pretty interesting. Here's Tampa. Hello.
Hey, Neil, please don't disconnect the 800 service.
What do you mean? We just put it in.
No, I'm talking about for this area, man.
We just put it in.
Over here.
You're the only one calling on there right now.
You should have heard it last night. Randy's lines were all filled up. They were filling up one after another.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just going crazy.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, they don't pay me enough and everything.
Well, she's right. She's right. They expect to put her on in supposedly a major market, Tampa. They don't want to pay her because she's an unproven commodity. What kind of an excuse is that for their cheap, aberrant, disgusting behavior over there? That they think they just want to whore us and use us and manipulate us.
Well, the thing I can't understand is, why hasn't SUN gotten the money together? I know they're supposed to be like this big-time station for Cox Broadcasting and everything. Why haven't they gotten the money together to buy a local talent?
Whoever said that they were big time? They said that?
At one time, somebody said that they were.
Oh, that's the funniest thing they've ever said in this company.
Oh, if you weren't listening to Randy last night, though.
No.
Because she had this one caller on there who said that they had a promo for you on WFLA TV.
No, it's not a promo. It's a spot. And WFLA TV, as we've been through this before, isn't owned anymore by the people that own the radio station.
No, I know that.
Yeah. But yeah,
but still, seeing it was amazing.
Yeah, they actually bought some spots. They're pretty crappy, weak spots, but at least they spent a little bit of money. So the least they can do is give some to Randy.
Yeah. Pasco County Pig Report.
Yeah.
We were going up to US 19 up to Spring Hill in Hernando County, and we were at the stoplight. And all of a sudden, right behind us, who pulls up? A sheriff's deputy car. This is at night. And once the light turned green, everybody started moving. We started to go. The sheriff honked his horns. Everybody kept moving a little. Then all of a sudden, boom, he hits his lights. Everybody screeches to a halt. He nails us for a huge ticket.
And
we're gonna. And it's like $80 ticket for running a red light.
Oh, that's not bad. Come on, call up SUN. I'll give you the $80. They're loaded over there. No problem.
Yeah, right.
Randy will write you a check.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it again, pal.
Sheriff Jones, you're a douchebag.
Okay, see ya. Okay, that clears out those new 800. This is the whole big simus we made about having 3 800 lines. They're all empty. Everything else is lit. They're empty. There is nobody listening. Thank God we got Fort Myers coming on. You mark my word, Monday, we're going to have some action, and maybe a call or two. 1-800-944-WIOD. It's sitting there. This is D-Day. This is like going to the Lightning game, man, and just waiting for something to happen.
South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. Here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
Pass me some of that Kool-Aid, would you?
Available for the first time, a special instructional series that will teach you to play mouth guitar. You never learned to play a musical instrument, but that's okay. In no time, you'll be playing mouth guitar. Learn these classics of the mouth guitar. Smoke on the Water. Satisfaction. And Inagata Davida, the long version. Add a little reverb. Buzz tone. Wah wah. Play country mouth guitar. Order now and get this special bonus, the quintessential desk drummer. Mouth guitar and desk drumming. No batteries, amplifiers, cords, or talent required.
Drum this. Okay, it's 11:06 at WIOD. We're back on a very momentous Wednesday. It's the day that our whole new phonic system just explodes right into your radio. It's the day that Di and Charles... You know, the one good thing about this is finally we don't have to keep hearing about this all the time. I don't know about you, but I am so sick and tired of hearing... Because, quite frankly, he's got ears like Ross Perot, and, I mean, he looks like a walking matchstick. And she's got, not a bad face, but she's got a body, like Wendy Bennett. I mean, just flat as a pancake. Even Aunt Jemima can't believe it, right, Howard? I'm going to tell you one thing. If the response on David Letterman going to CBS on his show today is any barometer, they're going to take a bath again that you wouldn't believe. I mean, they're just going to go in the tank again. I don't understand what the big deal is with him. I'm sorry. He's mildly amusing. He does some off-the-wall interviews. Paul Schaefer, I could puke from, okay? And I don't care how many times he's been married and how many times he's got girlfriends. He looks like he could float away like Peter Pan on a bad day, okay? And he reminds me of Bird Jr. Oh, sorry, Bird. He does. He reminds me of Bird Jr. And, and it's okay. And I think it was like a cult thing for that late-night following. I think they're going to be very amazed and chagrined. I could be wrong. But I think they're in for our big surprise. Tampa.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I was wanting to get the address for that Camillus House from you so I could donate some money.
Yeah. How about the phone number?
Well, I don't have a charge card.
Oh. Just send it, make the check out to Camillus House, Camillus, send it to WIOD, Miami 33141.
Okay.
Got it?
Well, that's it then. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And don't forget, Adam's over there right now at Flores waiting to get fed and waiting for you to come by with tons of money. Didn't sound too exciting when I talked to him last hour. Didn't sound like we had too much action going on over there, which if that's the case, I'm going to be psychotic because we've done that a couple of times over there before in the past. Always had a tremendous response. A lot of people came by. A lot of people bought their T-shirts and their tapes and their CDs and their crap and donated some big bucks. We got $50,965. And there's no reason we shouldn't do at least $4 or $5 grand over there today. He's going to be there till 6 o'clock this afternoon, man. Just waiting for you to come by and let loose with some. And some cash, too. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I live in San Francisco 6 months a year and 49er fan, and I live here the other 6 months a year.
A 49er fan?
Well, I have season tickets there, yeah. And,
wow.
We come down here during the winter.
How
but I just have an observation. I love football. What you said about Clayton is true. But if you notice one thing, Marino's got the fastest release in football, but Clayton and Duper are no longer going over the middle like Rice and Taylor still do, and they don't like going over.
They don't want to get hit. That's right.
That's right. And when they
want to get a big paycheck, but they don't want any physical abuse.
Well,
that's right.
Well, Rice gets the biggest paycheck, and you see him. He's over the middle. He's blocking.
Right. Right on target, man.
And I agree with you 100%. They ought to start Banks and Martin, and they'll go over the middle. And when he gets the big rush, Marino, he'll release the ball faster than anybody else. And I mean, it just seems very simple to me. I've only watched the Dolphins the last month down here, but
no moss for the Clayton Meister. That's what I say. No moss, no more of this crap, no more with the shades, no more hot dogging, no more of the big mouth, no more of the divisive crap. Sit his ass on a bench and let him cool his damn obnoxious heels, and let's get some guys out there who are going to do it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It just seems like either they just took, when they were younger, both of those guys were going over the middle and making the John Taylor type runs after the catch, but now they say, I'm getting the money, I don't want to hurt myself, and they go straight downfield, run a fly pattern. Well, there's not enough time to run a fly pattern.
Yeah.
So that's my observation on the Dolphins.
Tell them we got their fly over here.
Okay.
Okay, have a great life.
Thank you.
And
Coming Friday the 13th on ABC, it's the Jason Christmas Special.
Oh, Frosty the Snowman is dead!
Join Jason's guests, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, the Mad Slasher Dancers, and Julia Child, who will whip up a Christmas surprise.
First, we reach inside here and yank all of the guts out of this turkey.
Ooh, could I do that? Hand me that butcher knife, will ya?
And watch as Jason spends a warm Christmas moment with his family.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, everybody was dead, even the mouse.
It's the Jason Friday the 13th Christmas Special in colorful splatter vision.
So let me ask you, did Wayne and Murray go to Georgia to get those Vidalia onions? I think they did, together. 12:06, we got two lines open on our big, humongous, bleeding board here, and they're both, of course, in Broward. At 5249463. I want to read this again. This is the best piece of news. This is it almost offers hope, like for the human race, like for the future of mankind. This is from USA Today. Senator Alphonse D'Amato, Republican of New York, came to shock jock Howard Stern's defense on Tuesday, calling recent FCC commission actions a violation of free speech. The FCC levied a $105,000 fine against an L.A. radio station claiming Stern's show was indecent, is also considering $900,000 fines against his employer, Infinity Broadcasting. In a terse letter to FCC Chairman, soon-to-be-gone Al Sykes, D'Amato says, what concerns me the most is the strong impression that these actions are being considered because of political pressure from narrow interest groups. I therefore urge the Commission to reject these narrow-minded calls for punitive actions against Mr. Stern and to preserve our constitutionally guaranteed freedoms.
Oh!
Yeah. How do you like that? God, frightening, isn't it? WIOD, Georgia's attacking the food.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this Neil?
This is me. I picked you up cold because George is he's in here potchking around with the food.
Good grief. I called from Tampa because Randi has been on tape up here for a couple of nights. What's going on?
No, she's on tape on the night. You don't know how lucky you are. She's on tape the nights when we were carrying this awful UM basketball over here, and she's not on live. So while the basketball game that nobody gives a flying leap about is on WIOD, the SUN listeners are lucky enough to at least get the best of Randi and hear her voice and hear something, as opposed to a basketball game that there aren't 14 people in the entire world interested in seeing, including the players. No, I'm serious. If you had any idea how stupid it is that we carry UM basketball and baseball during the week, it is just an affront to anyone's intelligence, and it's a real good indication that Mike Disney was a moron to ever go along with that.
Well, when is it over?
No, it just started.
Oh, jeez, for how long?
That's what I say. Oh, shot.
Yes.
I don't know. It goes on for months and months. Now, she's on tonight.
Oh, good.
Live and in person. She'll be on tonight. I'll keep you abreast every day so you can be prepared for it.
You're so good.
Okay?
So good. All right.
And so were you listening last night?
Yes, but only in and out of the car. She
in
was
and out?
tape.
What?
She was on tape.
She was on tape over there last night?
I think so,
No.
unless it was night before.
No, the night before we had the basketball
That's
game
it.
on.
No,
The
I missed-
grotesque, horrendous, just puke-inducing basketball game.
Yuck, yes.
Exactly.
She's so good. I hope nothing happens and she's going to stay on.
They're going to give her some big bucks up there, or I'm walking out. I'll tell you that right
Good.
now. They're either going to come up with a $25,000, $30,000 a month for Randi up there, or I'm saying adios. Have a great day.
You too, bye.
Bye-bye. Now, see, wasn't that good that I picked her up cold? She'd have had to wait and probably would have hung up, and we never would have gotten her on. We do have an open line on the Tallahassee line, which is also the Orlando line, and the Gainesville line. Oh, you want the Orlando line? Oh, so anyway, the word is that Orlando called in yesterday to say goodbye before his little trip to California and New York. So the word is that he's not circumcised.
No more taping, please.
Sylvester Stallone's back, and this time he's headed for #1 with a bullet. It's Sly and the Family Stallone.
I want to thank you for letting me break your face again. I'm coming to get you.
Sly and the Family Stallone, your gut will wrench as old Bazooka Breath warbles his way through this deluge of direct hits.
There is the white one who wants to kill the red one, who wants to waste the yellow one. I kill everyday scumbags. Hot gun in the summertime, nothing like a hot gun in the summertime. I'm coming to get you.
Sly and the Family Stallone, available wherever semi-automatic weapons are sold.
Okay, Adam. We'll be seeing you, sweetie. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 12:17. He said it's really slow up there at Flores. What the hell is wrong with you people? What do you want? You want us to come to your door and get on our hands and knees and say, oh, please, would you give us $20 so we can give you one of these wonderful CDs or cassettes or a T-shirt or anything so that you can help us help the Camillus House and the homeless and do something nice for once in your pathetic, meaningless life? He's sitting down. Huh? No, they won't. They just won't do it. In other words, they're a bunch of cheap bastards is what you're saying. No, we got 51,000 just about, and we should have like 151,000 at this point after about like 5 weeks of doing this thing this year. If we had $1 from each of our listeners, I mean, all across this massive, gigantic, swollen peninsula, we should, isn't that what it is? It's a giant, throbbing, swollen one. And we should probably have like $300,000-$400,000 in here already. But like I've said many, many times, and I can keep saying it, but it doesn't change anything, 95% of the people won't give anything. Trust me. Miami.
Hi, pal.
I'm getting choked up about it.
Yeah. You ready for some live?
What?
You ready for some live forechecking high sticking tonight?
Yes, sir. I'm going to the track.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm going to the game?
No, I'm going to the track. It's track
you
night,
suck, man.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
I gave my tickets away.
I know. You gave that to me, and I really appreciate it.
I did?
Yeah.
And you have the nerve, the chutzpah. You're going to the game thanks to us, and you have the balls to be calling here. You have the Scalias to be calling here and saying I suck.
I was just kidding, buddy.
Well, it may be true, though.
Yeah, well...
So anyway,
I was wondering, do they have a siren there? Or
by the way, Lisa Campbell just came in here and heard your intemperate comment, and she said, up your anus. That's what she said.
Well, I deserve it.
She's into that licorice this week.
I deserve it.
Yeah. So
Listen,
anyway...
I was wondering, do they...
this isn't your first hockey game, is it?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay, thank God. At least we'll have somebody there who knows what's going on so they know when to get excited.
Yeah, but I won't know the numbers of the jerseys. But
Well, so be a big spender, man, since you got the tickets
the
for a free
program,
damn program.
I will. Hey, listen, I was
Watch
wondering...
out for Mark Messier, man, on those Rangers. Mark Messier's tough.
Oh, yeah, but I think the Lightning's going to kick their ass, but I hope so.
Yeah, so do I. I'd like
I
to
just
see it.
hate New York, that's all.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I was just wondering, different stadiums, they do different things. Do they have the air raid siren here? Or, I was thinking, after Rick and Suds, I was thinking maybe they...
I got news for you. If you know where the Miami Arena is? I don't think blowing the air raid siren down there is probably the best idea.
That's true.
They have just a little quiet buzzer, like at the end of the period.
Yeah,
That's it.
right? Hey, well, baseball, I think, is dying, buddy.
I think you're right. You're
Bobby
the first,
Brown's gonna
you're
have to
the
give
first
him
guy
CPR.
with the Scalias to actually spell it out in those words. I am such a monster baseball fan. I've
Me
been
too.
a baseball fan for 40 years. I live and die with my teams, but I'm going to tell you, I'm getting so nauseated between the lockout that may be coming and between all these high-paid, overpriced goofballs and between the way that there's no continuity. The players just keep changing teams like you change your underwear.
I hate that. You know what?
It's ridiculous.
I'm a Bucks fan, and Lean is gone, Bonds is probably gone, and Drebeck went to Houston.
Right.
And they're picking up some good
And now
pitchers.
Smiley,
They might be
that
good.
you got rid of 2 years. Now Smiley is on his second team in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey, you just can't. You got to have a scorecard. Talk about not knowing the numbers. I don't know what's going on.
I think Houston's picking up some good players.
And then the Cubs got Steve Lake. How do you like that? Steve
Hey,
Lake.
who?
He's like a catcher we had like 50 years ago who was stunk then, and he stinks worse now. He's like an old man. He's pathetic. Steve Lake.
Yeah. I don't even think Bobby Brown can give him enough CPR.
It's a mistake on the lake. So what about that Carl Barger thing, huh? Is he okay?
I don't know. He's an
Boy.
ex-Buck there. And I don't know about him. I haven't heard except for your guys' news or
I
whatever.
think maybe he finally looked around and realized where he was, and it's starting to get to him.
Exactly.
Well, you have a great time tonight. Let me
Hey.
know tomorrow how you liked it.
Okay, thanks for the
And the
ticket.
game, too.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
The guy who called in and criticized me because I didn't know all the players' numbers.
Screw
and I
him.
wasn't a real,
Yeah.
puck him. Oh!
Okay. Well, he's talking hockey. He said puck. What's wrong with that? We have an open line in Dade, 751-9463. I sure hope they know hockey in Fort Myers, because if we say puck on the air, they might get really hysterical. Okay, start writing a lot of letters.
WIOD flashback. They're looking for a clone of me, and you tell me that I'm unproven in that market? You got freaking Opie out of his mind over there with this station. He doesn't know what to do with himself because he realizes we're making big inroads over there in his little fabulous market where he's had no competition. And I'm willing to help you fight the good fight over there, and you won't give me a couple of $100 a month? It's Christmas time, and you wait until I have a glass of champagne in my hand to tell me this garbage? The hell's the matter with you people?
Get a life. Listen for Randi Rhodes tonight at 8 on South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
Looking into my bottle, I can see that there just ain't nothing in here. Raise it up to my lips, cause I don't want to waste that last drop of beer. Now I've been drinking for hours, but I still got time for one more round.
Squirt, squirt.
You know I get it myself, but I can't get up off the ground. I'll take another one. My beer bottle's empty. Another one. I can't even move. Another one. If you run out of bottles, then a six-pack will do. I'd love to drink even more. Go down to our local place. But each time I try to get up, I keep falling flat on my face.
Got a dental floss.
Oh.
You know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of a lot of you assholes that come to the Dolphin games at Joe Robbie Stadium, and after the first 75 beers, you start complaining that they're cutting off the beer sales at the end of the third quarter. I mean, how many do you have to have? How many cold ones does it take before your need for inebriation is satiated, man? Huh? God almighty. We have 2 open lines in Dade. Look at that. That is really unique. Since they got their own lines back, that is extraordinarily unusual. at 751 We Don't Care. Fort Lauderdale on the Star Line.
Neil.
Yeah. What was
Listen,
that?
Moved to Broward after the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Got a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
That Broward cart.
Yeah.
Why don't you slow that way down? The lifestyle up here is Broward.
Broward!
Oh, you're right. We'll have to work on that.
One other thing.
Too much speed on that, I think. You know Randy and that speed.
Oh, it's Broward up